Well, earlier we heard from the father of Otto Warmbier. Fred Warmbier warned about some travel sites on the internet that can mask over potential dangers when traveling abroad. Sheryl Hill from the organization Depart Smart joins us live via Skype now with some helpful information. Sheryl, I visited this site that Otto Warmbier would have booked that on, Young Pioneer, and by all appearances it looks like a very legitimate travel organization. What can families, parents, students be on the lookout for when they are booking travel like this?
First of all, my heart goes out to them. We have our own tragedy. It's almost 10 years to the day that we disconnected Tyler from life support on a people-to-people trip to Japan. I think that all travelers, including students studying abroad, need to understand this. It's a problem most people don't know until it's too late. The travel and tourism industry is a $7 trillion industry that lacks any consumer safety protections whatsoever. Our kids are being encouraged into dangerous countries where they should not be escorted, and parents and students wrongfully believe that laws that safeguard them on campus safeguard them on programs abroad, and they don't. We have created a travel safety quiz on departsmart.org that gives you 10 key points that you should consider before you go anywhere. And after the quiz, you will receive this travel safety checklist. It has more than 50 touch points that should hopefully prevent deaths like Tyler's and sadly Otto's serious condition from happening. It forewarns that the State Department, for an example, at travel.state.gov, puts out warnings like this that very specifically tells any citizen traveling abroad to not travel to North Korea, that there are no diplomatic relations, there's no embassy there for you, and that you can be held under wartime law for innocent things that would not be a crime here.
All right, Sheryl, and you also have some advice for as far as chaperones go. What are some things that you need to make sure that those adults who are overseeing the trip, some maybe certifications or some training that they've had, what are some things that you'd recommend?
I think that along that point, there really aren't any certifications for traveling abroad. We are working on this problem, and this is a problem that the world as a whole needs to come and step up. We believe strongly in people helping each other travel safely. Most people are not insured when they travel. They don't visit travel clinics, and there are no credentials required to take your child anywhere. Although I do believe that anyone responsible for a group of people, especially chaperones of our most precious assets, our children, should be required to have rape and sexual assault response and, of course, some terrorism response mechanisms. There are trainings like that for United States employees. We can certainly transfer that over. We are hoping to attract industry leaders in the travel industry to help us make travel awesome in life-saving ways. I'm honored to tell you that today AIG Travel stepped up to be the first on our mission.
Sheryl, we thank you so much for taking time to chat with us today. We're so sorry about the loss of your son, but you are doing wonderful work, it sounds like, in his name. So we appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you for helping.
And we have posted a link to all of these tips and more over on local12.com.